guys, welcome to our vlog. The kids and I, we actually got up on time, almost on time today. We're a little behind. It's 9 o'clock. I'm telling you, this whole flexibility with homeschooling thing is great. It's so great. Yeah, it has allowed us to be a little lazy in our mornings. I don't like that. I don't like when the kids are eating breakfast at 10 o'clock or 10:30. So then by the time they're done, it's lunchtime. So I'm making them quick breakfast, frozen waffles, smoothie. Carson wants to watch Adley, which we have banned YouTube. Our kids are not allowed to watch YouTube. But yesterday I let them watch Adley with me right there so I could like monitor it and the ads and stuff. Now he's obsessed. I'm making Carson a smoothie. He has these almost every morning. We have this fruit smoothie mix we got from Costco. Spinach, some milk, a little bit of ice. You got a smoothie? Yes. Mommy tried it, yummy. And waffles. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of birds in our trees. Carson was like, there's two, but there's like black crows and some brown bird or something.
Mama.
What? Did one fly away? And they're all in that tree. Interesting. Really quickly, I'm going to tell you what happened with DoorDash the other day. So it was my first time doing DoorDash. It's very popular here in Las Vegas. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to do it. So not comfortable with it. But honestly, I'm not ever comfortable. I'm very much an introvert. We have a YouTube channel where I talk to people and like a lot of people watch, but I'm an introvert. Anyway, I told Chad the biggest thing, the most thing I was scared about was having to do the gated communities because you have to have a code, and if you don't have the right code, then cars start lining up behind you, and you know, the gate won't open, you can't get in. And if I have somebody's food and if it's getting cold, like, and I'm in a hurry, you have to have the orders delivered by a certain time in order to like have a good record or whatever. The very first order I do, I'm driving down our street, it's for Buffalo Wild Wings, and I don't know what the app is like. I don't know how, I mean, I watched a tutorial, I watched some YouTube videos, but still, when you're in the moment and you're driving, it's hard to like look at the whole app and know what you're doing, right? But I hit accept, go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I had to wait a couple minutes, got the order. I'm like, okay, I'm going to this person's house now. This is so crazy. Sure enough, not only is it a gated community, it's a guard gated community. It's right by our neighborhood and it's a very nice community. I have to go to the guard station and it's huge because there's like a golf course in there, there's a restaurant, there's like a mini water park. It's a very big community. So I have to go to the guard station and be like, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm here for DoorDash. And he was like, oh, I got you, love. It's okay. And, you know, I just had to give him the address. Then he let me in. And then I'm driving through this neighborhood. It's dark. And I'm like, okay, well, hopefully that was the gate. No, all the other little neighborhoods inside this community are gated as well. And I'm trying to quickly look on the app while I'm driving to see if there's a gate code, and there's not. So I have to like text the person and I'm like, hey, this is, you know, Krista, do you have a gate code? He sends it to me right away, thank goodness. Then I was able to get in, dropped it off, fine. After that, I did one more order. It worked great. It wasn't gated, nothing. It was super quick. Right after that order, I got an order. It said it was a high paying order and it was for Jollibee. We went there a few weeks ago. Remember that in our vlog? And then I quickly looked on the map and it said something about delivering to Thomas and Mack, which is down at UNLV. It's not in the best area of town. I mean, yes, the college is there, but the area itself isn't great and it was nighttime. But I accepted it because it said it was high paying. I was like, UNLV, like, okay, I'll go down there. But that's pretty far from where we live. I get to the restaurant, I hit that I'm at the restaurant, I go in and pick up the food. I had to wait a couple minutes. They were really apologetic, but I had to wait. I was like, that's no problem. And I have the person's name, right, that I'm picking up the order for. So I get their food, get back in the car. When you do that, you're supposed to click like on my way or something. So I went to click on my way. Sorry, our neighbor behind us just came outside and I was like, oh, I gotta go inside. So I went to click on my way, but instead of letting me do that, it said arrived at store. I'm like, yeah, I've already pushed that. You know, I'm already here. So I pushed it again. And then I start driving to UNLV. All of a sudden I see somebody else's name on my phone. And it's not the person's name that I picked up the order for. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, is that the next order? And then I'm again driving and trying to like look at the app and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think this was like a double order. I think I was supposed to pick up 2 orders from Jollibee for 2 different people and drop them off to do 2 different places, but in close proximity of each other. Because I've heard of delivery places doing stuff like that. They kind of like batch your orders together and you make more money. And by this time, when I realized that, I was off of the 215. I was over by the airport, which is very close to UNLV. I can't turn around. I have Joe Blow's food right here that's gonna get cold if I turn around to go pick up Mike the Ike's food, you know, over here. Like, oh my gosh, what the heck am I gonna do? It's sending me to Mike the Ike's address, not Joe Blow's, whose order I actually have. I pull in, there's some people waiting outside, and I'm like, please ask me if I'm here for Joe Blow. No, they were like, is this Mike the Ike's order? And I'm like, oh no, it's Joe Blow, sorry. And they're like, okay. Well, I find out later, they can totally track my car. Like, they thought I had their food because they were tracking where I was going. And they were actually being helpful by coming down from their dorm and meeting me outside. So I like flip a U-turn, I leave. I'm in this huge parking lot of Thomas and Mack Center at UNLV, trying to find my way to get back so I can just go drop off Joe Blow's food and figure out what to do next. So I do. I have to go back. It's on Maryland Parkway. Again, not a great area of town at night, but their apartments were nice, and I had to find this parking garage, and he was waiting outside for me. Super nice. I gave Joe Blow his food. But in the meantime, I'm like, Mike the Ike thinks I'm still gonna deliver his food, and I don't have Mike's food. I'm like, I need to contact DoorDash, and I'm like looking in the app, and then I check somewhere on my phone, and I have 21 missed calls from Mike the Ike. I have probably 10 text messages from him. He's like, hey Krista, where are you? I've been waiting down here. Are you lost? I've been trying to call you. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I felt so bad because they're waiting for their food. They think I have their food because somehow when I was at Jollibee, I clicked that I would accept 2 orders and that I was bringing 2 orders to 2 different people. Long story short, is this short? I was able to contact DoorDash, cancel the order. I ended up texting Mike the Ike and I was like, I am so sorry. This is my first time. I don't have your order, so you may have to cancel it and resubmit it. He had texted me back and he was like, I don't know what he said before this, but he was like, how do I cancel it? But by that time, DoorDash had already canceled the order for me. So once that happens, I wasn't able to text him back. I couldn't even see like his name in my history or anything in the app. After that, I literally felt nauseous. I don't know, if I'm like a people pleaser, I was so anxious and nervous. Pulled over into this park, which again was not safe. And I called Shad and I'm like, I have to come home. I don't feel good. He's like, it's okay, just come home. And a part of me, as I was driving home, I was like, maybe I should just try it again. But I was so worked up, upset and nervous and anxious, and I probably just because I did feel really bad, I didn't want to mess up. I wanted to be out for a long time and make some money, because you can make good money with DoorDash, come to find out. That's my DoorDash story. I'm gonna try it again. I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos and trying to figure out the app better so I will know if I'm accepting 2 orders. That's my story. I was a nervous wreck, but it's fine. I'm gonna try it again. You guys, Shad just left for work and he has the car seats. Can't go anywhere tonight. We're stuck at home. I don't know what we were gonna do, but not now. We're gonna be at home. So that's what you get, a home vlog. But guess what? I did get my Nevada driver's license. Thank goodness. I'm so worried and like stressed about it. Now the only thing I'm worried about, Keaton and I are flying out on Friday to Washington to go see Kenadie. They give you your license back, your original license, but it has holes in it. It's not valid, and they give you a piece of paper to keep with that license. Well, am I gonna be able to use that in TSA? Hopefully TSA will take that, because what are you doing? You got me?
Yeah.
Why you got me? Huh? You guys just chilling?
Yeah.
Yeah, what should we do? Watch Adley? Is that a Christmas commercial?
Yeah.
It's a Christmas commercial for Disney. Oh my gosh. I think our pool is done for too for the season. We got a newsletter from the HOA that it was gonna be open through the end of October, and it would be heated until then, because it does get pretty cold at night, like in the 60s. So the water gets cold. So we went there yesterday. If you saw my Instagram, Shad and I, we went there with the kids, like kind of one last time. It was so cold, I couldn't get in. It's supposed to be heated. Keaton's being our tester. Is it cold? Yeah. We only have like 2 more weeks left of the pool being open, so we're gonna take advantage of it. But how you doing?
Cold. I almost like Carson. Get you. We get you.
Are you in?
Yeah.
Can you breathe?
No. Can you breathe, you said?
Yeah, sometimes it's so cold that it takes your breath away, you know? So that's really a bummer. The HOA here really isn't very good. Okay, the kids and I are gonna play a game. This is what I'm making for dinner. I'm starving. It's only not even 4 o'clock, but I haven't eaten today. Did I eat today? Okay, there's my dinner. I might have salad because Shad brought home more salad from Olive Garden, so I might have that to go with it too. But for right now, this just sounds really good. This is what I want. Okay, we're playing headbands. Carson, turn around.
No.
What are you? He already knows what he is. You're a shark?
Yeah.
So this is the first one I had that I had to guess, and Carson went and told Keaton, like, made the animal sound, the elephant sound. Yeah, so you thought he was mooing, but I'm like, oh no, it's totally an elephant. So now Keaton's trying to guess what she is, and she just guessed a tree. And I was like, not a tree, but you're kind of made out of stuff. What?
A bush?
A bush? Nope, you're not a bush. Okay, Keaton, what are the clues I gave you?
I'm tall. I'm not a tree. I'm not a plant. And you step on it.
But I also said you're made out of something from a tree.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Often you are. Yeah, this one is anyway.
Flower? No, you don't step on flowers.
No, and I told you, you're not alive. Right?
Flowers aren't alive.
Flowers are alive. That's how they grow. Flowers are a plant. Oh, we gotta work on this in homeschool.
Vlog, what am I? Tell me. Tell me.
What do you think? A ladder, yes, good job. I just gave her the hint and I said, you use it to reach tall places. And she was like, don't say it yet. See if you say it for the vlog. And you did.
Step on ladders. Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. All right, the kids wanted to go outside to the park. We've had dinner. You were watching dinosaurs?
Dad.
Yeah.
We were watching Adley, and they went to this dino show.
Yeah. So they wanted to go to the park, and I said yes, but we had to wait till it was cooler because it's still 90 degrees.
It's October. I'll go there.
In October?
Yeah.
But the sun is setting. We're going to go outside now.
Mama. Sophia. And Mama.
Yeah, the Halloween.
Yeah. Every single night when I'm in Mama and Dada's room, like chilling or something, I see their door. So on their door, it has 3 pumpkins. And it's like all dark and spooky out, and it says Happy Halloween. And one of the pumpkin's eyes, it like flashes red. So every single time I'm in Mama and Dada's room, I see the eyes just flashing red. Faster, higher, maybe. Ooh. Are you pumping? Bath time for these kids, and Carson totally has a leaky pull-up on. Yeah.
Yeah.
My hands are so dirty.
Yes, so dirty. Bath time. Let's go.